When this fucking beat drop, you already know what fucking time it is.
Daily Dose is on now. Check it out, y'all.
So we would like to start off by congratulating Mr. Drake because he has become the first rapper to have the most top 10 entries on the Billboard Hot 100 list ever. He achieved this historic milestone by Popstar and Grease with DJ Khaled.
Ooh, big.
Salute to Drake. Listen, Aubrey is the record breaker. He sits atop alone. He's in categories with Madonna, the Beatles, Mariah Carey, all the greats, Elvis Presley. And the thing is, Drake is still in his prime. He's still making great music. Drizzy, I mean, man, hats off to you, bro. You're doing it.
Definitely a GOAT. Now, speaking of GOATs, we have the Philadelphia Eagles who have painted a mural for Kobe Bryant, and it has Kobe's 10 rules. Ooh. Now, in these rules, you have number 1, get better every single day. Number 2, prove them wrong. Number 3, work on your weaknesses, which I think is the most important, but it gets me thinking how many of us have that golden rule, that one rule that you're like, this is what I go by.
I mean, my golden rule is if you can't treat your mama right, I can't mess with you.
Done.
Hey,
Dunzo.
once a cheater, always a cheater.
Hey, I mean, people get better.
That's the golden rule.
Nah.
Or is it treat people how you want to be treated?
Either way, listen. Some people, you learn from your mistakes. But I want to shout out the Eagles because Kobe grew up in Philadelphia, diehard Eagles fan. You saw how he celebrated once the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Yeah. I just think it's a beautiful situation. And all those rules that Kobe lived by, that wasn't just basketball, people. That's how he conducted himself in life. We should learn a couple things from the Mamba. Rest in peace, the late, great Kobe.
Now, we have Megan Thee Stallion, who surprised all of us yesterday when she went on Instagram Live and finally opened up about her recent incident that made her a victim of gun violence. Here's what she said.
Say thank y'all so much because y'all really been the ones that been helping me get through this. I was shot and I had to get surgery to get the shit taken out, get the bullets taken out. And it was super scary.
Now, everyone has obviously reacted online. You have a ton of apologies. You have Chrissy Teigen, who has apologized via Twitter. You have 50 Cent, who took to Instagram to apologize to her and say he's sorry. He didn't know it was that serious. He wouldn't have reposted that video. And then there's other people who have actually suffered the consequences for making a joke about it.
Yeah, I know Drea Michelle lost her Fenty ambassador deal because of that. Obviously, she made comments. She was joking about Megan's situation being shot, and well, I guess Rihanna and the team weren't feeling it.
Yeah,
and
it
they
was
cut it loose.
A really tough video to watch. I watched the whole thing yesterday, and I just wanted to give her the longest hug ever. And to just kind of say, you know what, girl, you don't even need to be on Instagram explaining yourself or giving people, because it took her 2 weeks later to come on here and tell like what happened to her, for us to actually be like, you know what, we shouldn't be making jokes of it. And people are still making jokes of it.
I mean, this is what we do. Like, and it's sad, but especially on Twitter, on IG, we just make fun of things. That's how we cope with a lot of stuff. But unfortunately, it's a traumatic experience. And she even said it herself. She's still dealing with the trauma. And Drea wasn't the only one that made jokes. I personally want to apologize to Megan. I got on the radio and I made jokes. Of course, I didn't know. I made light of the situation. Now, looking back and seeing how serious it was, the thought of losing Megan like that when she's just coming and not even reaching her full potential, it's a sad moment. Megan, I want to apologize. And I know a lot of people, 50 never apologizes for anything. And the fact that he said something, even 50 was realized that this is not a laughing matter. And so, Megan, I hope and I wish you the best. And I pray for you.
We love you, Megan. Or you just don't say nothing from the start. We love you, Megan.
You're right. Hey, but everybody wants to be funny. Everybody wants to be a comedian on Twitter.
Teddy. Stop it!
Hey, you're a savage. Classic, bougie,
ratchet.
That's right.
When this fucking beat drop, you already know what fucking time it is.
Daily Dose. Check it out, y'all.